Hi everyone. Hope we are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 2 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter counting and number patterns. The lessons we're going to cover today are hundreds chart, even or odd, identify numbers as even or odd, select even or odd numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 2 math. Chapter we're on right now is counting and number patterns. Let's just start with the lesson that is hundreds chart. So let's just start with the lesson. Select the number that is 1 less than 29. So you have to look at this chart, right? 1 less than 29 means here is 29. You just have to go back by 1 square. So when you go back by 1 square, then that would be because you need to 1 less than 29. So it would be 28. That is 28. Let's just start with the test questions. Select the number that is 10 less than 72. So which is the correct option? So 10 less than 72 means you have to move 1 square up, right? So when you move 1 square up, that would be 62. So option number 2 is the correct option. So 17, 72, and 10 less than 72 is just move up 1 square. So it would be 62. Option number 2 is the correct option. Select the number that is 1 more than 74. So you just 1 more than 74 means 1 more you have to move right 1 place. So that is 1 square. That is 75. Option number 2 is the correct option. Select the number that is 10 more than 58. 10 more than 58 means you need to move down one square, right? Ten more than 58 is 68. The correct option is. So 10 more than 58 is 68. Option number 2 is the correct option. Select the number that is 1 more than 22. So 1 more than 22 is. So 1 more than 22 is 23. You just have to move right one square, so that is 23. Select the number that is 10 less than 92. So 10 less than 92 is 82. The next one is like the correct option is 82. Option number 4 is the correct option. Select the number that is 1 less than 68. So 1 less than 68 is 67. Option number 1 is the correct option. Select the number that is 1 less than 68. So 1 less than 68 is 67. Option number 1 is the correct option. So the correct option is 10 less than 47 is 37. Option number 2 is the correct option. One more than 42 is 43. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is even or odd. So numbers are even and odd. Is the number of circles are odd? So how do we know the circles cannot be matched in the pair? There is one left over with no pair. The number of circles is odd. So you have to make the pair of things, whatever things you are given. Like these two forms a pair, but we're left with another one, and that doesn't has anyone to make pair with, right? So that means that would be the odd number. Got it? If you cannot make them pair, then that means they are the odd numbers. Let's just start with the test questions. Is the number of circles even or odd? So let's just see if all of them come pair. So these two forms a pair. They do form a pair. They do form a pair. We still not left with anyone at the home, right? So in that then that means they all are the even numbers. If the number is completely divided by two, then that would be the even number. So even it is. Is the number of circles even or odd? Is the number of circles even or odd? So they both form a pair. So then they are the even. The correct option is even. Is the number of diamonds even or odd? So they are the odd numbers because they do not form a proportion. We still have one left. Is the number sentence even or odd? That is even because they do not form a proportion, pair. So even it is. Sorry, odd, odd. One is an odd number, not even. Is the number of diamonds even? So just make a pair and see if they are even or odd. Yes, 3. Even it is, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself for today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is identify numbers as even or odd. So now we're going to learn how do we identify if the number is even or odd, right? So a number is even if its ones digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, right? If their ones digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, they all are the even numbers. But we have to look at the other number. The other one so the ones digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. That means the number is even, otherwise it is odd. Let's just start with the test questions. Is 4 even or odd? Is 4 even? So 4 is an even number, right? When you skip count by twos, the all the numbers are the even numbers, right? 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, they all are. Is 1 even or odd? Is 1 even or odd? Odd it is. The correct option is odd. Is 5 even or odd? Is 5 even or odd? Odd it is. 5 is an odd number. Is 3 even or odd? 3 is an odd number. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 8 even or odd? Is 8 even or odd? Even it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. 8 is an even number. Is 7 even or odd? Odd it is. 7 is an odd number. Is 2 even or odd? Even it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 9 even or odd? Odd it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 10 even or odd? Even it is. Is 11 even or odd? Odd it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is identify numbers as even or odd. That is identify numbers as even or odd. Is 33 even or odd? Now we are given with two-digit numbers, right? You can look at their ones digit only. If the ones digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, the number is even, otherwise it is odd. Look at 33. 3 is an ones digit, right? 3 is the odd, so 33 is the odd number. Let's just start with the test questions. Four is an even number, option number 2 is the correct option. One is an odd number. Five is an odd number, option number 1 is the correct option. Is 3 even or odd? Odd it is. 3 is an odd number. Is 8 even or odd? Even it is, the correct option is even. 7 is an odd number. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 2 even or odd? Is 2 even or odd? Even it is. 2 is an even number. Is 9 even or odd? Is 9 even or odd? Odd it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is 10 even or odd? Even it is. Is 11 even or odd? Odd it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2 math. Chapter we are working on is counting and number patterns. The lessons we have covered today are 100 charts, even or odd, identify number as even or odd, select even or odd numbers. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. You can ask questions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session.